Godspeed and party on.
Spencer Lazara here at Strikeforce with Greg Jackson. He was cornering Tim Kennedy for his fight, just beat Melvin Manhoff, so I know you're pleased. You just mentioned the long week you've had.
Yeah, it's been a very long week. I did 4 events in 2 different countries and 4 different cities in less than 7 days. So yeah, it's been a long week for me, but you know, I love it, and other than being with my family, I wouldn't want to do anything else.
So what's next for your next event that you'll be cornering some guys at?
I've got Bellator next week, and then Jon Jones is fighting for his title. Nate Marquardt will be on there, Elliot Marshall, Brendan Schaub, so I'll be helping out with that, and really focusing on you know, Jon and Nate and everybody getting some good wins in Jersey.
How cool is that for Jon to get right back into camp, you know, and get this title shot quick?
It was good, you know. I'd make sure that he doesn't peak. Peaking is a very important thing, and so when you have fights back to back like that, it's really tricky, and that's where kind of playing the jazz of MMA, if you will. Sometimes you got to push, sometimes you got to pull. You got to get a good feel for it, and so that's an important tool. And hopefully, we did our job right.
He mentioned in a recent interview I saw that his weight was lower than usual for this time going into a fight.
He started out in shape, really in shape already. So yeah, it was a matter of just making sure that we don't overtrain him. And I like him light because it means he's going to be able to have the energy to go 5 rounds, no problem.
Shogun, obviously a tough matchup, but he's the type of guy who's super ultra aggressive. So against a guy like Jon Jones, the way he's manhandled all these wrestlers like that, the way I look at the matchup, it's going to be tough for Shogun to be his aggressive style and avoid getting thrown on his back.
Well, you know, Shogun is a tricky guy, and we're taking him really serious. I have a lot of respect for him. He's got a very powerful right kick. Overhand right's good. He's got a great left hook. He's got some good tricks off his back as well. So hopefully we'll be trained for all those eventualities and be able to, yeah, shut him down. But he's an amazing fighter.
And talk about a little bit about George St. Pierre's training leading up to the Shields fight.
Well, you know, he's got a lot of great coaches helping him out. John Danaher, Phil Nurse, Firas Zahabi, these guys that are really, really good at helping him prepare. And we're all going to get together. We already keep it going and make sure that he'll be ready for all of Jake Shields' strengths. You know, he's got some great submission holds, and he's really good at holding you down. So we'll hopefully be ready for that as well. Talk
about Diego Sanchez's fight, of course, this weekend. It was a tough one. How's he doing, I guess, first of all, in his face, and how did you feel after the decision?
Well, I was glad we got the decision. You know, he is a fighter that is reminiscent to me of kind of the old style of boxing from like the 50s. You know, your Lamadas and your people that were able to put pressure on you and just break you down, even though they might take a little bit of damage doing it. And I was really glad to see him get the decision. You know, it was very close, and I felt we won it. And of course, I'm completely biased, but it was good. And you know, the bonus and the heart he showed was very inspirational. And I thought I was very proud of him, and I thought he did a great job.
Who would you like to see him pitted against next?
Boy, I can't even think. You know, the great thing about not being that important in the world is that I let the UFC do all those decisions, and I just show up and hold a bucket and try to figure out how we're going to win.
Okay. Well, appreciate the always humble Greg Jackson here at Strikeforce.
Godspeed and party on.